people from America, but also people from the international level. And we were able to exchange our experiences also about how training is conducted on the national level, and then also looking how we can collaborate internationally so that being trained internationally can also transpire through the local level. And Kenya also showed us that legislation is very important and that legislation can support sign language improvement and also sign language interpreting for hearing and deaf interpreters. And this is also what we saw in Belgium. When deaf and hearing interpreters work together and lobby together, they can reach their goals. So the international level actually shows us that we can proceed, but it's never a big jump. We need to take small steps, and then the process can lead us to our goals. And the key here is collaboration, and that was beautiful to see. So I think also on day 2 we had a brilliant and beautiful start with the keynote by Jonati from Fiji and Zane from Australia, and we kind of made really a journey across the world, didn't we? And then we zoomed in on how the developments of the COVID-19 have impacted Fiji and Australia. There were some negatives, some disadvantages that were shared with us, but we also saw advantages. And one thing I remembered is that because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we all had to stay at home, but actually our homes, they kind of transformed to worlds where we were connected from our home with the whole world. Zain and Jonati has shown us that how we actually can break through barriers, borders, country borders, through connections, and that was beautiful. So we have several countries representing and giving us their information. We have India, Africa, America, and then also again the international level was represented. And I feel that many of the topics had some overlaps, and for me again the summary is collaboration between hearing and deaf interpreters in order to improve training, in order to improve quality, and feedback is important in that process. Then there was also collaboration on institutional levels in order to be able to break barriers. And then the international level is also connected to the individual level. This was shown by the presentation from the US, where we could see that even if we as interpreters have to work remotely and we are not in the same room with our colleagues, we can still collaborate. So collaborate for me is kind of the motive of this conference. So yes, COVID-19 had a big impact on us, on our profession, but it also gave us some learning opportunities, and we have increased our knowledge. And maybe we individually and locally have increased our knowledge, but thanks to these 2 days of conference, we've actually been able to accumulate our knowledge, and now we're more empowered. Our community has grown, our knowledge has grown. So I want to thank all of you, for everyone who has shared their knowledge during these 2 years, helping us build more strong foundations and a better future. Thank you so much.
So now the aim for me is to wrap up the conference, really. So I want to thank the speakers, of course. There have been some fantastic presentations. Wisely Board, who are they? Well, there are a number of people. There's obviously a president, vice president, treasurer, secretary. There's deaf advisor, there are other people who are supporting this event, but one person who was an advisor who couldn't come to the event in Switzerland. Actually, a hospital issue occurred there and weren't able to attend even virtually to this event. But we've all seen that we can all see the people on the board. There's just 6 people that you can see on your screen, but there are many other people supporting behind the scenes. We have several representatives from around the world. We have 9, which represent 9 different regions from all over the world. Some are hearing, some are deaf, and they represent different regions and countries and parts of the world. All the representatives of WASLI work together to support each other. And today and yesterday, I think we've seen that has kind of come to fruition in terms of the ideas and information that we've shared, which is the aim of the organisation, to try to enhance the profession. There's funding issues, of course, that always there's issues in raising funds to continue doing our work. But we have managed to develop partnerships which have assisted us in being able to do that. So that we've also taken on board different ideas, because different parts of the world have different strategies and different ways of working. And we've been able to try and take the best of what we can from each. So there's a lot of different work that's going on, and I think we should be able to hopefully advance our profession further in the future. WASLI really aimed to develop sign language in the wider environment, and to work together with organizations to advance the use and presence of sign language. So in 2020 and 2021, things have changed for us a great deal, because we've had an obvious shift because of the world that we live in now to remote working, rather than going out and actually physically encountering people outside of our homes. So that's changed, and it probably will have changed our lives for some time to come in our working profession. Some of us who are a bit older might be looking back at different times and how everything worked. And this today is a new world, it's a new technological world that we all are becoming used to, getting used to. Obviously, hearing interpreters are not excluded. Hearing and deaf interpreters and deafblind interpreters and other communication support workers who, are all welcome and working together. We want to be as collaborative as we can. And I think it's, of course, the deaf community is not excluded from this plan and vision and our processes. We need to be in consultation all the time. We have a perspective, the deaf community have a perspective, and they both have to be shared. Our work this year, perhaps if people want to know more about it, recently we published our annual report, and it's available on the internet, so you can access that through the link that you should be able to see on your screens. But it's available on our website, which is WASLI, of course, and you'll be able to find a link you can see on the screen. You can also see on the screen the link to the conference, which is 2020-21. There are a number of pages there that you could enjoy reading, which may take some time, but you can do that. You might want to offer that information to other people that you know, deaf people, hearing people, other interpreters, or colleagues that you may work with. So we at WASLI obviously work together with WFD, the World Federation for Deaf People, and we work closely with them. We work particularly with the President Joel, who, well, that's been a relationship for quite some time now. And so we're very pleased to be invited to their 70th annual anniversary. So that's a collaboration that we hope will continue. We work with different universities, as you'll know, those collaborations are always ongoing, enhancing the standards of interpreting profession.
Also, the International Accreditation Organization within ISAAB, where they, with interpreters and how they work with interpreters, we also work in collaboration with them, also with WFD, and to so that we can make sure that we that the regional, national, and also international levels are all interlinked with one another. And then now it's time, we're getting all close to also share information, what is our aims, and what we want to say thank you for all the keynote presenters, and also for WASLI today regarding these 2 days of the conference. Thank you for, we almost had 300 participants that looked at the presentation, and to say thank you to yesterday also to Isabel, and then also then to Zane and Joanity. Thank you for your keynote presentations, and thank you for starting off the day and setting the tone for the 2 days. And then also the presenters, thank you for your presentations and for your really putting your heart out there, doing research and making sure that you really get all the perspective from the world, and making sure languages are what accommodations you are putting forward in your countries and the research that you're doing. And maybe if you can share your research with us, and we can put it on our website. And also maybe if you have work that you want to be published, and you can share it with us, and then you'll be able to then, if you share a Mystics conference, then you're able to access this publications as well. It will take us approximately 1 month to get it all ready, and then we will share it on our website. All the moderators, thank you, and then for making sure that to moderate the questions and to facilitating that as well. And then also thank you to you as the participants for watching and then asking questions, and then also maybe if you want to donate, if you did donate something to WASLI, thank you. And also the interpreters, the captioners, and also the voice interpreters and the deaf interpreters, thank you so much. And also the Spanish interpreters. Thank you to all the countries, and especially also, I know that the Spanish interpreters that need more Spanish spoken language interpreters, then thank you for your participations as well, and also for providing the captioning services. You saw me, some have not seen my face, but maybe we can, for all the, all the persons that have been working behind the scenes, thank you, to make sure that we can have this conference over the 2 days. The technical team making sure that everything has been managed appropriately, and then also Patrick, really an acknowledgement to you. Thank you for your work. And then I'm going to wrap up, and then what we're going to do is want to give a photo opportunity for all of you who would really want to be part of WASLI. You can see now this is then your regional representatives in your respective countries. So please contact them. The next conference will be on the 5th and the 9th of July. And this, the theme is Shaping Our World for a Better Tomorrow. And that will be on the beautiful island of Jeju in Korea. So that will be the next WASLI conference, and that will be in 2023, and that will be in Jeju, Korea. And we, as WFD, we will also work with them as with our partnership, and maybe it will be before the WFD conference or not in WFD Congress. But if you attend the WASLI conference, please attend also the WFD Congress after this. So thank you for yesterday and today. We saw that you have been giving your support, and we could see that our ideas, the information, the work that we've been doing in our respective countries, we are able to do this. We can achieve our aims and objectives. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your work. It was beautiful work. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's now sad to wrap up this conference, but one last thing, maybe 1 minute for everybody to have a photo opportunity. Maybe can please all switch on their cameras. Photos taken. Okay. Again, let's put up our hands. Thank you all. Bye, everyone. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your participation. Thank you. Bye.